What's going on YouTube? It's your boy BabyFNelson here, coming in with another video and a build video for you guys for Outriders. Today we're going to be covering my bleed build that I have put together for my Devastator running bottom tree. So I'm going to put this out here for you guys. It's doing some amazing damage and it's a great solo build and it's a really good bleed build. Like, I wasn't messing with bleed at first, but this kind of changed my mind a little. So let's dive right into it and check it out. Alright guys, so here is my bleed build. This is the build that I am using right now to solo CT14s. I'm going to be doing some CT15s here very soon, just running through the challenge tiers, and this build has been performing absolutely amazing for me. On this build, this is a seismic commander build, pushing in more bleed damage, and I'm going to go through everything here with you guys. So first things first, let's start with the class. Here's everything you need to know about how I have it spec'd for class points. You can see everything here and all the options I have. I'm just going to touch on the big ones first. The rest of the little ones like the anomaly and all that stuff, I'm sure you guys will figure out. But we have this one here. This is a strong arm of the anomaly. You can see what it does there. We have paladin protection. Of course, you're getting that extra 45% power. You've got anomaly bullets, increasing your weapon damage by 50% of your anomaly power. We skipped over strong armor law. Blood donation we have, that means you're going to be getting healed. This is a big part of how you're staying alive a lot, is you're getting 25% of your bleed damage back in heal. So that's going to be really nice. Protected by the anomaly, increasing your armor by 40% of your anomaly power. Then you also have, of course, being a seismic shifter, it's going to increase seismic skills base damage by 50%. So your earthquake, your impale, and also your quake as well is going to have, or your human fortress thing is going to have more, or trimmer is going to give you more for your actual damage as well. So that's what this tree looks like here. Skills I'm running on this build, of course, is earthquake, golem, and impale. These are the three that I'm running on this build to actually push this build and do the damage, right? So that's where all this works in together. So inventory, let's talk about the guns and weapons here. So first off, I just got a good weapon to switch out to for ad clear or long range if I need to. I run other things like the Time Ripper too as well, applies death chains. I just got this weapon here, the Damascus offering, haven't played with it yet, so I don't have really a review on it yet. But here's the main Ripper, the main one that does amazing amounts of damage, which people are wondering what's pushing so hell amounts of damage on this build too as well. It is my shotgun. The shotgun, this is a huge damage dealer. Moaning Winds, if you see what it does when reloading your weapon, it creates a shockwave for 8 meters around you for 387,000 damage. And that's an 8-second cooldown. But I paired that with Kinetic Stomp, which is that intermediary. So now we're doing more. Now we have kind of two of them rocking here. Shots create a seismic shock around you, dealing 232,000 damage for 5-meter radius. And that's a 4-second cooldown. So in between my Moaning Winds, I've got the Kinetic Stomp happening, and when the Kinetic Stomp's not happening, I've got the Moaning Winds happening. So that's every 4 seconds, as long as we're keeping that shotgun up. Everyone knows shotgun reserves is an issue, but it's a thing, right? So you got that there. So let's talk about the armor pieces and talents. Headpiece, I am running Power Assimilation. It boosts your anomaly power by almost 10k for each elite on the battlefield. It's really good. Emergency Stance Golem is a big emergency stance, which is basically emergency golem. I would say, hey, everyone should run it if you're running Devastator. It is like a free get out of jail free card, especially when you're running high tiers. You never know when you're gonna get jumped. It's a really good one. Basically activates at 30% of health. It's going to give you an emergency effect for 4 seconds, so pick it up. On the chest piece, here's the first piece of Seismic Commander armor. The reason why I'm running this armor, of course, is with the 3-piece you get at the bottom, you can see increased damage towards enemies with bleed for 50%. So that's amazing, right? So it also allows me to, with its talent, to impale 2 additional targets, which also does a lot of damage to as well. It's amazing. With some of these skills, if you do them right and you pop all these buffs right, you're going to be able to see like a millions and such like that, 800Ks, close to millions and all that kind of stuff and further. And it's just getting better and better as we keep mid-maxing and maxing this build. As you can see, we still haven't maxed this all the way out. So we're getting there and we're grinding for that max build, but this is still absolutely strong. Next pair of legs, Seismic Commander legs, we're running Tainted Blood, increasing the damage that's dealt to enemies afflicted with bleed by 25%, and also Anomaly Echo. That's what's really, really good too as well. Just giving you that bonus when you pop a skill. It's giving you that bonus firepower and that bonus anomaly power there on top of it. So anomaly echo is a really, really good one to have. Also too, you want to make sure you run this. I skipped this on the chest piece. Make sure you run blood shock. So the whole point of this build is to really push the bleed damage. Huge. It's a really big bleed build. So make sure you have whatever skill you're using to bleed enemies. Make sure you have the right talent on that will cause bleed. I recommend earthquake. Earthquake is the best way to do it. Gives the most damage to targets and the most and the best bleed effect, I think. So run blood shock definitely. Gloves, I like running damage absorber. A damage absorber is really nice because it's just like a bone. It's a free 53k armor. Makes you a little bit tankier. And I also run personal space. It gives you that actual damage when you're close to people. And then on the boots, we are running the Seismic Commander boots, which gives you second quake. This is the one that gives you the additional so that you can have 2 quakes. And then I run bloody boost as well. Bloody boost is going to give you the ability to have that bleed by 50%. And so for 2 quakes, what I basically mean is when you have 2 quakes, you can just do one, and then before the cooldown happens, you can do another. And so that's actually something that you can do with the by having the second quake, if you know what it is. So it's really good. It's a really good talent. So putting that all together, that's basically the build right there of what you want to have it set up to be. If you're wanting to do a bleed build, I highly recommend farming for the Seismic Commander gear, is you're going to need that to do even more bleed damage. And just keep in mind, guys, we're actually able, there's still a lot more on the table we can get. You know, we just ran a CT14, just barely missed the gold, but we did almost 130 million damage. This build does hit very hard. If you play the field right and you play your bleeds right, you'll have a ton of fun running this build. Absolutely amazing build to run. Definitely, if you got any questions about the build, feel free to comment below, ask any questions you like. You can also catch me live on Twitch multiple days a week at twitch.tv/BabyFNelson. Make sure you smash the like, hit the sub, turn on that bell notification. And for everybody, you know what it is. Be easy, never sleazy. Appreciate you, YouTube. We out, baby. GG's.